What is up, everybody? Welcome into the Fantasy Tap and welcome into the season-long series, the Zero Running Back season series that I am hosting this year. What if you haven't tuned in before in any other episode prior to this one? What this is I drafted a team using the Zero Running Back strategy before the season, and I am showing you my moves, what I'm doing, and my strategy for the entire year, how I do, and things like that. So you can get an inside look on how the zero running back strategy works during the draft, as well as throughout the season, what I'm thinking and what you should be doing, during the zero RB season. So it is a different strategy. It's highly debated. So it's why I thought, maybe I'll give you guys I should give you guys the inside scoop. And here it is. If you haven't tuned into all the other episodes, go check them out. I go over my team in the beginning, and I do a previous week recap, and then I do a preview of the upcoming week. Typically, it's launched on Tuesdays. However, I was traveling this week, and I am now getting it out on Friday today. So it is a little bit different perspective now. There's a game that's been going or that's gone on. We have some some updates on other injuries for this week and things like that. Whereas when we release on Tuesday, you don't have that information. So before we jump into it, if you could smash that like button, also smash the subscribe button and the little bell icon, that would be truly appreciated. And also don't forget to join our Discord. We have a growing group of people on Discord who love to talk fantasy football. We have chats for trades and advice and things like that. It's a great growing community. So join that. But enough of that stuff. Let's jump into how I did this week and what's going on with my team. So here it is. I secured the win this week. Ended up winning 156.66 to 133.72. So a pretty solid win. The guy even had Justin Herbert. So I was kind of sweating there. After Justin Herbert had that massive day. But thankfully, I had CeeDee Lamb, DeAndre Hopkins, Davante Adams, Dawson Knox, and Alexander Mattison killed it for me. Obviously, with Dalvin Cook out, he's had a couple really strong games. Still have him on my bench, or I have him on my team. So I love that. But really, at the end of the day, what hadn't happened in my previous losses, I'm 3-2 now. But what hadn't happened in my previous losses, Davante Adams, DeAndre Hopkins, and CeeDee Lamb were not carrying my team like they should. It's really what you want when you draft that zero running back strategy. You want your running backs to total about 20 to 25 points. It's your goal if you can get that, and your wide receivers put up very solid numbers. You should be okay. And that's what they did this week. So actually, Darrell Henderson and Latavius Murray put up exactly 20 points. So exactly where I needed to be. Really wish Kyler Murray would have gotten it done a little bit better. Only 15 points from him, but hey, I got the win. Can't complain. And then this pickup right here of Dawson Knox is tremendous. He's this year's, you could say he's this year's Robert Tonyan. Except he's getting more yards and things like that. Got in the end zone. A couple really big plays against Kansas City Chiefs last week, so that really helped. And then obviously, like I said, Alexander Mattison putting up 23 points. Didn't really need that, but I'll take it when I can, when I can get it. So and then lastly, Dallas. So I'll tell you a quick story about this week. I was heading into the 4:00 games, or I'm sorry, Sunday Night Football. Down about 10 points. I needed Dawson Knox and who else? Dawson Knox and Latavius Murray to score 10 points. And that was just before the Dallas Cowboys game was over. And I turned the TV off for the Cowboys game, and they ended up getting a defensive touchdown. Ended up putting me ahead. They ended up getting 10 points total for me. So it was nice. It was a nice surprise. I didn't realize I was winning until the middle of the night game. So it's kind of funny there. On my bench, I had Jamal Williams, Marlon Mack, Sony Michel, Juju Smith-Schuster, and Darnell Mooney, as well as AJ Green. So I got those guys on my bench still, except for Juju Smith-Schuster. Now let's look what I did this week in the in free agency or on waivers. So I tried to grab Devontae Booker. I tried like a lot of people, but failed to get him. One guy put $100, which is his entire budget. I was only able to put 43, so it wasn't even close, but it's okay. I'm a little worried about my running back situation right now. But it is what it is. I also tried to grab a Amon-Ra St. Brown. Didn't put enough. Again, I lost that bid. Somebody put 35% of their budget. So, and I just wasn't going there. I wasn't going there for Amon-Ra. I do think he's going to have a solid week or rest of the season. And with Juju out, I'm kind of worried about that flex spot, but at the end of the day, I didn't get it. So it's not that big of a deal. Christian Kirk and KJ Osborne were dropped. So that's pretty interesting. Something I'm kind of pondering right now. Jerick McKinnon was picked up and Ramondre Stevenson was dropped for a $30 budget. Didn't even go after Jerick McKinnon. Green Bay Packers didn't go after them. Taylor Heineke was picked up. Kirk Cousins was dropped. Didn't go after them. Zach Ertz. But this is the move I made right here. James Washington didn't have to use any fab. Picked him up for Juju Smith-Schuster, being that Juju Smith-Schuster is out for the season with that shoulder injury. So I have him on my squad now. And then that is the last move I made. Tyson Williams has been dropped. Marquez Callaway was dropped, which is interesting. Christian Kirk was picked up. And then so was Marquez Callaway. So that's about it. I'm pissed I didn't see Rashad Bateman on the waiver wire. Kind of stinks. But anyways, let's jump into my team. My roster makeup right now, I have Kyler Murray, Darrell Henderson, Jamal Williams all starting. Obviously, my big three, Davante Adams, D-Hop, CeeDee Lamb, they are starting. Dawson Knox, he is filling that tight end very well. I'm just going to keep him there. I'm just going to ride him out. Don't have to stream any longer. And then I have Darnell Mooney starting against the Green Bay Packers, which, like I said, with Juju Smith-Schuster out, it kind of leaves me weak there at that flex spot. So I am potentially looking at picking up, maybe KJ Osborne, something like that. He is like I said, he is on the waivers. But I don't think I'm going to right this second. Latavius Murray, I still believe in him. I still think he could get the bulk, but at the end of the day, I just don't trust him right now, which is why I have Jamal Williams starting over him. Marlon Mack, I picked him up a couple weeks ago, and there are those rumors, and I said it, it was 2 weeks ago, I think 2 episodes ago, episode 5. I said I was picking him up just in case because the rumors did come out that he could be traded, and apparently the Kansas City Chiefs have been doing their due diligence on him. So I am crossing my fingers. If that happens and he can get into that offense and get a role there, a solid role, while CEH is out, that would help me tremendously. Hoping that happens sooner rather than later. Likelihood of it right now, though, I kind of think it's at like 35% it actually happens, maybe a little less even, but because they are just rumors. Sony Michel, really just a handcuff to Darrell Henderson, got in the end zone last week, so put up 11 points. Alexander Mattison, great handcuff. You're never wishing for injuries, at the end of the day, these are human beings. But Dalvin Cook, if he goes down, we've seen it already. Alexander Mattison is a solid option for running back 1 even. So love that. Love that I have him just in case. And then, of course, like I said, I picked up James Washington and AJ Green. I'm not going to start James Washington right now. And I'm not playing AJ Green going up against that Cleveland offense or defense. I'm sorry. It is supposed to be pretty windy there in Cleveland. So I'm riding with Darnell Mooney there. Like I said, a little bit worried about that running back 2 spot. Hoping Jamal Williams can continue on with the carries, and hopefully get involved a little bit more in the passing game this week. Going up against Cincinnati, pretty good matchup, but he is a little banged up with the hip, as well as he's has an illness. So hoping that hoping he can do something. I just need 10 points. Just need 10 points. It's okay. Even get in the end zone. I don't care. Just give me 10 points, please, Jamal. Darrell Henderson, keep doing his thing. Making up maybe for that running back 2 spot. And then I have the Dallas defense going against New England. I like that. I like that the New England offense isn't high powered. It is a rookie quarterback. Trayvon Diggs has been a monster in turnovers. So love having him there. Let's check out my matchup this week. Currently have a 74% chance to win, going up against somebody else who is 3-2. But really, at the end of the day, it's because Nick Chubb is out and he still has Nick Chubb in his lineup. I do believe that is going to change. He's got a pretty solid squad. Aaron Rodgers, Austin Eckler, Amari Cooper, Robert Woods, T. Higgins, Tyler Higbee, Khalil Herbert, which is okay. And then the Pittsburgh defense going up against a backup quarterback in Geno Smith in Seattle. So they're against Seattle. Quite a nice matchup there for him. Depending on, let's see what he has. He also has Dak Prescott on the bench. I don't know if he's going to play Dak or Aaron Rodgers. We'll see, I guess. His running back 2 spot, kind of like mine, is kind of weak. He's got Kenyon Drake and AJ Dillon on the bench. He could move Khalil Herbert to that running back 2 spot, but then at the end of the day, he's got Sammy Watkins, he's got Devontae Parker, and they are both out this week. So he can move Darius Slayton there, which still I don't think is going to be too comfortable with. But it's going to be a good matchup, I think. Really, it's going to come down to our flex spots, in my opinion. And I need these two. I need DeAndre Hopkins and CeeDee Lamb to outperform Woods and Higgins by far. But at the end of the day, I think it's going to come down to our running back 2 spots. And see there, praying, it's going to be windy there in Cleveland. Hopefully Kyler Murray can run the ball, get in the end zone once or twice with his legs. That'd be great. So, and put up some massive points this week. So yeah, let's look at the league standings. I am back up. I think I was 9th last week, sitting at 2-2. So I am back up to 5th, back in the playoff race. Ezekiel 7-8. He's got 742 points for. He's got a good team, but he is sitting at 1st and 4-1. Real Adam Gase sitting at 4-1 as well. Then Temperance 3-2, and Catch 22 is at 3-2 as well. I am 5th here at 3-2. I just have less points for than they do. And then Mr. Rogers, he is also 3-2. So we've got, I think 5 3-2 teams, 2 2-3s, and then 3 1-4s. So I feel pretty comfortable here. As of now, I do think I'm going to make the playoffs. I'm not too worried about it. As of yet, I do want to get a win, so I get a little bit of a buffer between that 500 record. I do only have 86 fab out of 200. So that does worry me just a little bit. It's it's the 2nd or 3rd least so far this year. I also have a trade offer right now from Ezekiel 7-8. It's Devontae Adams. I'd be trading away Devontae Adams. I'd be getting DJ Moore, the Tampa Bay Bucks, and $50 fab. I'm not going to do it at the end of the day. I do want to see what happens this week, though. I always wait, or not always. Most of the time when it's decently intriguing, I kind of wait to see what happens this week or the week of, and then make my final decision, unless it's like an absolute no. It's not really going to benefit me. I don't need a defense. I'm okay with the Dallas Cowboys at the end of the day. But, and I will say the $50 fab does kind of, because I'm so low, does kind of entice me. But obviously it'd be losing the best receiver currently in the league. And I don't want to do that right now. If I do trade him away, it'd have to be for a solid receiver and a solid running back, really. That way I can solidify my lost receiver spot and my flex spot or RB2 spot. But I might counter him, on Monday or Tuesday and see what he does. If I do, you guys will be the first to know. So anyways, that is the update. Like I said, I might pick up KJ Osborne. Haven't really decided on that. I keep going back and forth. Rashard Higgins is there as well, but he found the end zone, which is really the only reason why he's like relevant as of yet. Ernest Johnson, with Nick Chubb being out, is why he's so high currently on the trending list. Yeah, I just don't see anybody else I'd like. Maybe Ramondre, maybe, but I don't know. I kind of like my guys as of right now. So anyways, guys, I am rambling on. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know what you think I should do. Comment in the comment below. Just say, hey, maybe you should do this, give me ideas. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of the team, and any ideas for the series. We'd appreciate it. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. I will see you later.